Hello. Thank you for joining. You have entered our room, our classroom. This is journaling and meditation. I am your guide. I am Carolyn Savage. I am a love and attraction coach and a dating coach as well. Today we are talking about worthiness. I've kind of been on this subject because, or this, I call it blocks or things that we need to get over in dating relationships. But we're going to be talking about worthiness today. That's something I've been going through in my dating relationship. I am a dating coach, and what I do is I help you to date intentionally so you can get into a long term relationship with a high value, vibration man of your dreams. And I coach mainly women. I do coach men, but if I just speak to the women, then men just change the verbiage because I am speaking to you as well. But most of the time, it's women in our classes. And so as you're coming in, put in the chat where you are from and what intention do you have for this meditation class today. And then, so today, what we are going to be doing is journaling. Make sure you're in a space where it's quiet. I always tell, I live with my son, so I tell him to go, let him know between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock that I'm going to be doing this class or I'm going to be meditating. And so they know, that you're missing or whatever. And so they'll leave you alone and give you some peace. So, you can be on a mat, then you can sit on a pillow if you want to. Sometimes that's nice because it has your sit bones up. But we're going to be just doing a meditation today. It's guided by me. It's a video and it's a guided meditation. And so that's about 5 minutes. And so I want you to just get in, cross your legs, get in a seated position. And I always put my hands usually up in the receiving position. Or if you feel like you want to be more grounded, then let me make sure my mic is on. If you want to feel more grounded, then you're going to put your hands facing down, your palms facing down. And I wanted to, and so what we'll be doing is doing that meditation, and then we're gonna journal. So what I do is I'll give you journaling prompts, and it's just questions that you have to ask yourself and write it out. And and also we're gonna be scripting. So that is like manifesting how do you manifest the person that you desire is through feeling it and being in that moment. And so scripting is just like I met him in the cafe and he walked up to me and he was smelling so good. Oh my God. And so see how my emotions are coming into that. And then he came up and said, oh man, you're looking beautiful. And then so you're just writing those things out. And my other journal that I have, I just write out. I wrote out about I said Idris was my husband and we're designing our house together, and I just wrote out all this stuff. But as I was meeting people, I met an Idris. I met someone that looked, pretty much very close to what he looked like. He was from London, and so I kept getting closer and closer to meeting Idris Elba. But I kept, writing him out. Writing him out. He was my guy. But the things we did together. So one of the relationships I got in, that's the kind of things we were doing together. So it's like you're acting as if so that you can bring these situations into your life and you can meet your soulmate. You literally can meet your soulmate by just act like you have a soulmate already. And then so you're just writing about him. And that's what this class is about. I'm going to teach you how to manifest your soulmate by meditation and releasing things you need to release and knowing that you are ready. And that's what this class is today, ready and worthy for a relationship. I wanted to read a little something. Oh, yeah, just for our mantra today as we're meditating is as you inhale and exhale, so just remember, I release all things that are no longer serving my highest good. So I am releasing all things, or someone, it could be all things or someone that is not serving my highest good. I let go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and meditate. If you guys have any questions or you can't hear me, just go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay, so we got some people from, all right, New Orleans, that's where I'm at. New Orleans. Oh my God, I see someone all the way from Hawaii. Okay, Australia. And some of the intentions are so that I can be more calmer and have more peace. And I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and do the meditation. Welcome to this guided meditation to attract love into your life. Get comfortable in your seated position, legs crossed, hands on your knees in an upward mudra or facing down. Any thoughts that come up or anxieties around relationships or attracting love, let them flow. Let those thoughts flow, melt away. Relax your shoulders, soften your feet, unfurl your brow. We'll take a few deep breaths together. In through your nose, hold. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. This last breath, let's take a very deep breath. Hold your belly in through your nose. And push out, making a noise. Release, release, release. We'll take one more in through your nose, out through your mouth. Throughout this meditation, just be aware of your breath as you breathe normally and softly. I am so grateful for love. I am worthy of love now. I attract men who are emotionally available for me. I meet mentally healthy, high-minded, intelligent men. I am attracting a financially stable and abundant man who is generous and thoughtful. He manages money well. He is honest and open. I am attracting love. I am so grateful for love. My heart is open to receive love. I am worthy of love now. I am attracting love. I am attracting a man who listens and adores me. We have amazing conversations. It's easy to communicate with high-value men I find attractive. My heart is ready and open to receive love from a man I trust. It's easy to communicate with high-value men I find attractive. My heart is ready and open to receive love from a man I trust. I trust my intuition, it guides me. I trust I can choose the best partner for me. I forgive myself for mistakes I have made in choosing men who do not serve my highest good. I now rely on my higher divine self to choose the man who is right for me. I am worthy of love. I deserve love. I am enough. I feel this man coming into my life. And I am ready to love and be loved. This man speaks to my love language, unselfish acts of service.
This man gives me affection. This man gives me quality time. I am so grateful. I am open to love. I am open to giving affection. I am open to giving words of affirmation to this man I am attracting in my life. He loves me just the way I am. He loves my hair. He loves my eyes. He loves my luscious lips. He loves my body just the way it is. He loves my smile. He loves my curves. He loves me and only me. I am available for his love. I am love. I am so grateful for love. I am attracting love into my life. I am worthy of love, and so it is. Namaste.
Okay, and then we'll just go right into journaling. I always ask this question every class or every session, and that is, what are your core desired feelings when you are in a relationship or for this new relationship? And let's just write, we're going to write for 3 minutes. And I want you to just write as many words come to your mind. And if it's connected, adored, those just words. So that's what you want to feel inside of a relationship. So we're going to write for 3 minutes. Okay, so right after writing those down, and then what? So core desire feelings. You want to feel these. I'll say some of mine are understood, seen, heard. So those things when you're on a date, when you're maybe going on out after that fourth or fifth date, maybe you're getting to know that person and maybe you started dating that person. And so if you are remembering these things that you wrote down and you're going back to your journal, and like if I don't feel one of these things, like I don't feel connected, I don't feel the energy, or I don't feel that I'm seen, or that person never touched you, I put touch down there. So those things, you're just checking in with yourself. And so also, if you just don't have a relationship, you don't have any dates, then you're just saying I want to be connected, or you want to be feel adored. This could be anywhere. This could be, in your family, or the people that you live with, or at work. So just feeling these feelings, that's what you want to feel. And so that's why those are like my kind of like my almost a map, or it's really a desire map. This is from Danielle Laporte. So it's your desires, and it's a map to how do I get to my desires. And by feeling connected already, and by feeling energy and fire and being seen. So that's what core desired feelings are. So the next prompt is just what words or feelings come up after the meditation of being worthy and worthy of this relationship, because that's what the meditation was saying. So let's write for 3 minutes. Okay, and then I will do a check-in after the this class or session today. Also, we're at the end. I want you guys to stay to the end because I have some tips for you on just meeting men in person and then meeting them this week or sooner than what you think. So I know a lot of times you date online or hope and pray that that works out, but sometimes you want to get offline and actually get some tips and ideas on how to meet men in person. And that's what my channel is about. Also, you can go to my website, carolynsavage.com, if you want to get more one-on-one tips from me. And then we also have journals as well. So just a little selfish plug. Let's see. Okay, so for the next one, what makes me feel seen in a relationship? So let's write a little longer on this one. Let's write for 5 minutes on this one. Okay, I thought that was a good one because, yeah, that's why I said let's write for 5 minutes on that one. Like, what makes me feel seen in a relationship? So when we're writing these things out, sometimes I don't think we even, we may never write things like that out, or we may not be aware. So I think journaling helps me to be more aware of when I get in a relationship, when I get in a situation within my relationship, then I can think back like, am I feeling seen? Because from these things that I'm writing, maybe you're not feeling seen in a relationship, and sometimes you can't tell on the first or second date, but then once you get into that dating phase, then okay, because he may throw you compliments or whatever on the first date, things like that, but in the relationship, are you seeing that? I like to be physically complimented. If I wear a certain outfit, I just need you to say, damn. That's just me. So this is a good thing to write out, and so like we said, this is for your future relationship because you're attracting your soulmate right now. So we're writing about those things. And so let's do some, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and we're going to say, what do I like about myself? And these, today we're talking about being worthy. So what do you like about yourself? I'm sure you like a lot of things, but we're just going to write out how many wonderful things we can write out about ourselves. And so let's write out about, just do this for 3 minutes. Okay, I got carried away. Okay. Let's put this. Okay. I got carried away, but because I love myself so much. No, a lot of times, you know what? When we're feeling down and when we're feeling less than or not enough, then it is a great way to feel better about yourself and just tell yourself, how you feel about yourself and some good things. It could be some bad things, but some good things. And then it also lets you know like who's coming into the relationship. So I think I thought that was a good one. Let's Okay, I know I am loved in a relationship when, so you guys just finish that sentence. I know I am loved in a relationship when. So we'll write that out for 3 minutes. And if you guys have any questions, just put them in the chat for me. I'm such a Leo because in order for a man to be with me, he's gonna have to give me a lot and make me happy. But no, but I just want you guys to, remember how you want to be treated, how you want to feel. That's really important. But what makes it a good relationship, and how do you know that you're loved in that relationship? Like I said, being aware, because maybe you can compare your time, this relationship or relationship you want to get into, then you can compare it to other times, and maybe like, okay, this relationship, he gave me everything but this, and this. Sometimes he gives you 80% of what it's all right, but the 20% that you really need, he doesn't give that to you. So, I mean, how can I be loved when I'm not getting that 20% of, like the things that you want. So it's good to just read this back. And that's, always read back. Sometimes, some days, what I like to do is reflection and then just read instead of write. So there'll be times where I'm going to, put some nice little meditation music on and then just read everything that I wrote. Because then this is also good for scripting, because if I wrote out a long how I met a man or something, that I wanted, then I'll read over it, and you can read over it daily, or like I said, just a day that you just take to just read over what you've written for the week. And this is a deeper one, but let's go with this one. What am I trying to fill up that is empty? And so that could be somebody hurt you, or maybe they broke up with you. Maybe you guys were engaged. They broke up with you, and then you're still holding on to that maybe. And so then what are you trying to fill up? So maybe he was almost perfect and had everything, but then when you get into dating and maybe something where you're actually liking the guy, you're actually trying to replace what's empty. So what are you trying to fill up from, like some type of past hurt or something in your life? Or it could be anything, but sometimes with me, I'll fill my empty space with food, with wine. I love sweets, so I'll start eating more sweets instead of feeling like, what's going on, Carolyn? And some things that you're not eating, maybe you're around that person too, and you're just not being yourself, or not letting go of something that you need to let go, so that you can have that present moment with that person. So not putting on a fear of not getting hurt again or something. So anyway, let's write on, what am I trying to fill up that's empty? so yeah, I hope that you're going deeper and really answering these questions. What am I trying to fill up that's empty? And so I just like, man, I'm telling you, I write gems because I'm like, oh yeah, okay, because yeah, I just don't think about this sometimes. But I want to say the mantra again because I said it at the excuse me, earlier in the class. I release all that is no longer serving my highest good. I am letting go. So after that prompt, you want to just say that because whatever we are trying to fill up and like, I really mine is loneliness and connection. I really, when I was single for a long time, I'm telling you, girl, it gets lonely, especially in the winter. So, and I always wanted to have that, but sometimes what happens inside of a relationship, you still are trying to fill these empty spaces up in your heart and your spirit, and so you're still going to be lonely in the relationship. You're still not going to think you're pretty when he tells you you're pretty. So these things we have to release that, and so just let it go. Let go of is not serving your highest good, and so holding on to a hurt or somebody. I'm gonna tell you something. In one of my past relationships, that person said that something about me while we were having sex. He said something about me, and instead of me taking it as a you know how we do, we just emotional, and then we just take it on and say, oh, he said this and that. So I did not know I was holding on to something like that for the longest time. So then now in my life, I'll do things so that won't happen again or whatever it is. And so then in that relationship, I think the next person is going to say something about about the same thing that he said. So that's something that I have to let go of. And that's now, I have something else that I wrote today, but it's like constantly seeing yourself for who you are, who's coming into the relationship, not just he has the house, girl, he got a car, he has a nice job, he buys me this and that. That's cool, but who's coming into this relationship, which is you and then him, and not just this shallow guy that's coming in so you can get into some relationship. If you're just thinking like that on the surface, and I just want to be married, or I'm 35 and I haven't gotten a long-term relationship. I'm 35 and I've never been married. I'm 45, I've never been married, or I never had a relationship lasted 5 years. Throw all that out. You really want to, who's coming into this relationship? What are you trying to accomplish? What type of relationship? That's what these sessions are all about, is getting closer to what you want, closer to that soulmate, but getting that unworthiness and not feeling good, not thinking that once you get in, like when he does start, giving you money, or when he does start telling you how beautiful you are, you're not going to believe it. So I have to know now, before I get into a relationship, I'm worthy. I am worthy, and I am letting go of what does not serve my highest good before you even get in a relationship, ladies. And so let's, for this session, and we always do it, what type of relationship do you desire? And that'll be one. We'll do that question and one more question, and then we'll go and we'll talk. I'm gonna give you a few tips at the end of this. So let's write. Let's just write for 3 minutes. What kind of relationship do you want? I hope you guys made that real juicy. I forgot. I said it earlier, but when you're writing, just write in the present tense. Like this relationship is, we go on trips every couple of months. We do this, but the way when we're talking, then you want to script it out as if it's already happening. So that's really an important part. And then for your homework. For the session, I want you guys to write out how you will meet your guy, and that hopefully this is like a 15-minute. Just tell a story, put all the juicy details, what you're wearing, how you're smelling, how he's smelling, what he looks like to a T. Like describe him, whatever it is. I've always said I'm in Superior Seafood. I live in New Orleans. I'm in Superior Seafood. I'm at this, just my booth. I'm having my drink, and I'm at the table. And then this guy just comes up to me and says, "You're beautiful," but just write this out. So that's, just like a nice little scripting scenario, but write all of that out. And we call it fab time. If you haven't been in the classes before, but we call this fab time, is a time that you're going to be sitting and writing, and so that you can attract your soulmate. And so this last one is, we're going to write for 3 minutes. I want you to write out, I am worthy, and or you can just write, I am worthy. I am more than enough. And then just write out, I am statements. So I am beautiful. I am presence. I am love. I am unstoppable. I am unbelievable. So you know those things about yourself. I know you do. So I want you to write out these beautiful words that you're saying to yourself as why you're worthy, why you deserve this relationship. So let's write for 3 minutes. All right, we come to the end of the journaling session. And these are just some things. I don't have these written out on the little cards here, but let me see something. Okay. So this is we on my channel we always talk about going out. I always say going out alone, but you can go out with your friends or whatever. But just I think it's something I got from my sister. She's single, and so I observe her when we went to Tulsa. Look on. I think I put a little. I gotta put the video. I gotta finish the video anyway. So I observed her as she was around men, and she's been single for a long period of time. But I just like to observe people and see how they respond, and you know how men respond to you and what you're doing. You know, I'm a dating coach, so I'm gonna analyze all that. So there was a guy that he thought she was attractive, and she kind of knew it. I think someone kind of told her that my nephew told her that he was checking for or whatever. But she later on we talked, and she was saying that she didn't really flirt back with him or anything. And my sister is usually a very flirtatious person, but I think if you're aware of yourself and when you're out and about and you're making sure that you are connecting with men, what I do is I'll connect with any man. So I'm making sure, like they say, read the room. Check out the room. I don't care if it's a grocery store, a gas station, any place that you go to, Top Golf, a restaurant, anywhere that you go, yoga, whatever you do, gyms. Then what you do is you just take in the vibration of men, male energy, take it in. And that's all you're doing. So when I see a man, ladies, it doesn't matter if he's fine and he's this and he's that. We're not judging him. It's a man, it's male energy. So you're just going to observe these men and look at them, and just what you do is just quietly, they do it to us, but quietly just observe them. Think about, okay, he did this, he did that, he's just touching that, or he's talking to that person, or maybe he's checking out in the store and he was rude to the person, or he's nice to the person, but just checking them out and kind of being in their space. And so try and do this kind of on where you're at a gas station. Most people, we're just pumping our gas real fast, and then we're going to get out, we're looking down, we're not looking up. Or we go into a store, we do something, and we don't look around. So just look around. Like that person could be looking at you, trying to get eye contact. That's one tip. Just being aware. And if that man is flirting with you, you will notice. And then in your head, don't be thinking, oh, I got this ugly little outfit on, and I'm not feeling a certain way. And you're thinking, oh, he must think you look good if he's staring at you. So just don't think about all those things. Just say something funny, ask him a question, ask him for help. But those type of things where I just want you to be present and aware. So try that this week where you're going somewhere and see, because I think sometimes we'll say all guys are married, or they ain't ish or something, but we're no judgment. We're just taking in the male energy and seeing who's around us, who likes us, who's vibing with us, without just putting your head down and not noticing the guys at all. So that's one tip. And then another thing I want you guys to do, so fab time, I want you to write out how you'll meet the guy or girl, if there's guys in the room, but write out how you'll meet him in detail, write that out, do that this week. And then I want you to write down what type of things that your guy like. Where would your guy be? So what kind of things does he do? What does he love to do? And so maybe it's golfing. My guy plays basketball every Friday at a certain gym. So write this out. And so what kind of things do you think your ideal guy would be doing? So that's one thing. And then so you're gonna also then ask yourself, okay, so if you guys at the gym, he likes museums or something. So then I want you to write out the type of things that you like to do, and then do that, and then that's your different list. Like I like to walk, go out to concerts, cook. So those type of things, and then see what kind of your type of things you're saying. Like, okay, my ideal guy does this type of thing, and then you're gonna start go ahead and try to scout out one of these type of places. If it says museum on there, or like I said, it's maybe it's some kind of restaurant that he likes to go to. He likes to go to sushi restaurants. So I want you this week to scout out a restaurant, and then that's one thing. You can do that on Google, and then you can just see which restaurants or whatever you picked on your list. And then so you're just going to check it out, see where it's at, and then your action steps will actually be to go to this type of place and actually scout it out and say, either if it's something kind of like with me, I'll go to a restaurant earlier in the day, maybe it's jumping at night at like 8 or so, but I might go out to scout it out earlier. So this week I want you guys to write out where your ideal guy would be, and then pick one of the places that you think he might be, and then you're going to scout it out and go to that place. That's a lot this week. If you can't do it in a week or by this weekend or something, but if you can't do that, then I think those are good steps. So these are just steps for you to get out of the house, get away from just going to work and coming home, or if you work from home, then it's a way to get you out the house and get into some action steps that will actually help you to meet your soulmate. And remember that you are worthy of a great relationship, that so a man deserves you. He has to deserve you. You're worthy. You ain't peanuts out here. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy your day, and namaste to you. And I hope that you will attract the love of your life. Thank you. And this will be happening every Thursday. Go to my website, carolynsavge.com. And it's also on the Eventbrite for the link. But yeah, every Thursday, 2 p.m. Central Time. I'm in New Orleans, Central Time. And then we're going to do it Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Time. So I will see you back here on the mat. And as I always say, and so it is.